March 6, 1944. Shortly after 11 a.m., over central Germany, the sky is already burning. Hundreds of American B-17 flying fortresses push deeper into the heart of the Third Reich. Black bursts of anti-aircraft fire tear through their formations while long-nosed German fighters dive from the sun. Cannon shells rip into bombers. Engines explode. Aircraft begin falling from the sky. Then another shape appears. Heavy, bulky, far larger than the sleek fighters surrounding it. German pilots glance at the newcomer and dismiss it almost instantly. Compared with the nimble Messerschmitt Bf-109 and Focke-Wulf Fw-190, the Republic P-47 Thunderbolt looks too massive to win a dogfight. Many Luftwaffe veterans have already nicknamed it a clumsy brute. Fast in a dive perhaps, but too heavy to turn, too slow to threaten experienced fighter aces. To them, the Thunderbolt is an oversized escort fighter that cannot possibly match the agility of Germany's best interceptors. They are about to discover how wrong they are. Inside one Thunderbolt cockpit, an American pilot tightens his grip on the control stick. He is not chasing glory. His mission is simple: keep the bombers alive long enough to reach the target and return home. Ahead of him, German fighters line up for another deadly attack. He pushes the throttle forward. 8 Browning .50 caliber machine guns wait beneath his wings. Within seconds, the air will fill with thousands of rounds of steel, and a fighter that many Germans mocked will begin earning one of the most feared reputations of the Second World War. The Republic P-47 Thunderbolt was never designed to impress at first glance. Weighing nearly twice as much as many contemporary fighters, it was the largest single-engine fighter of the war. Its massive Pratt Whitney R-2800 double Wasp radial engine gave it a broad nose that made the aircraft appear almost oversized. To many Luftwaffe pilots, it looked like an easy target, too heavy, too bulky, and too slow to survive a real dogfight. German fighter doctrine emphasized agility above everything else. Pilots trained to exploit tight turns and rapid climbs, believing that a lighter aircraft always held the advantage. Against many early Allied fighters, that assumption had proven correct. Experience reinforced their confidence, and confidence often became overconfidence. But the Thunderbolt was built with a completely different philosophy. Instead of sacrificing protection for maneuverability, American engineers focused on durability, firepower, and high-altitude performance. Its turbo-supercharged engine allowed it to retain power where bomber formations operated, while thick armor and self-sealing fuel tanks gave pilots a far better chance of surviving hits that would destroy most fighters. The aircraft could absorb punishment that few others could endure. Escort missions over Germany became brutal tests of endurance, often lasting several hours before enemy fighters even appeared. Long flights across occupied Europe demanded precise fuel management, constant navigation, and unwavering discipline. By the time combat finally arrived, both pilots and machines had already been pushed to their limits. When German interceptors finally attacked, they rarely challenged the escorts first. Their priority was always the vulnerable bomber formations. Thunderbolt pilots learned to recognize the warning signs: a group of Messerschmitt Bf-109s diving out of the sun or Focke-Wulf Fw-190s racing toward the bombers at high speed. Every decision had to be made in seconds. Intercept too late and bombers would be lost. Attack too early, and the escorts risked exposing themselves. The P-47 excelled where speed mattered most. Its tremendous weight, once dismissed as a weakness, became an advantage during high-speed dives. German fighters attempting to escape often discovered that the Thunderbolt accelerated with frightening speed. Once an American pilot closed the distance, only a brief firing opportunity was needed before 8 Browning M2.50 caliber machine guns unleashed an overwhelming stream of bullets. Engine blocks shattered, wings splintered, control surfaces disintegrated beneath the concentrated fire. Yet the Thunderbolt earned its reputation not only by defeating enemy fighters. After the Allied landings in Normandy, its mission expanded dramatically. Carrying bombs and rockets beneath its wings, the aircraft descended from high altitude to attack trains, tanks, bridges, supply convoys, artillery positions, and troop concentrations. German soldiers quickly learned to fear the Thunderbolt's unmistakable silhouette and the terrifying roar of its diving attacks. For the Luftwaffe, every encounter became increasingly costly. The aircraft they had once mocked repeatedly returned to base riddled with bullet holes, its engine still running and its pilot still alive. By the final year of the war, the Republic P-47 Thunderbolt had transformed from an underestimated escort fighter into one of the Allies' most dependable weapons. Every bomber it protected, every enemy aircraft it destroyed, and every ground target it eliminated brought Germany's air defenses one step closer to collapse, and proved that the fighter once dismissed as too heavy had become one of the deadliest aircraft of the Second World War. When the war in Europe ended in May 1945, the Republic P-47 Thunderbolt had flown hundreds of thousands of combat sorties across multiple theaters. Its pilots destroyed thousands of enemy aircraft in the air and on the ground while inflicting enormous damage on railways, vehicles, bridges, and military infrastructure that kept the German war machine moving. The aircraft that many once dismissed had become one of the Allies' most dependable weapons. More importantly, the Thunderbolt helped change the balance of the air war. By protecting bomber formations deep inside occupied Europe and relentlessly attacking targets behind the front lines, it played a crucial role in securing Allied air superiority before the final Allied advance into Germany. Every successful escort mission weakened the Luftwaffe's ability to defend the Reich. Many Thunderbolt pilots returned home as decorated veterans, while others paid the ultimate price during the long and dangerous escort missions over occupied Europe. Their sacrifice ensured that countless bomber crews reached their targets and returned home safely. Meanwhile, the Thunderbolt itself earned lasting respect from both friend and foe for its remarkable durability, heavy firepower, and ability to survive incredible battle damage. Today, restored Republic P-47 Thunderbolts still fly at airshows and are preserved in museums around the world. Their unmistakable silhouette and roaring radial engines remind new generations of the engineering, courage, and determination that helped shape the outcome of the Second World War. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support helps us continue bringing history's greatest stories to life. The Republic P-47 Thunderbolt proved a timeless lesson of warfare. Victory is not always earned by the fastest or the most elegant machine, but by the one that can endure the fiercest battles, protect those beside it, and return home to fight another day.